The one thing that I cannot stand is I cannot stand woke white liberals that like always attempt to try to tell black people or Latino people or Asian people or whatever how we are supposed to think if we do not fall in line with their stupid, idiotic leftist agenda, right? And so, this is an example of this. I'm going to play this for you.
Trump is less of the issue and more so the people that support him, like die hard, and they facilitate that kind of like hate, I think, for a lot of people, not just black people, but like.
I mean, this man took out like a full page in a newspaper calling for the public execution of 5 black kids. His hotels, all of his businesses have rampant history of denying black people apartments or whatever. So
I forgot about that. I should not have stepped forward.
Look, I mean, Donald Trump cares about Donald Trump. So I don't think he really cares about anyone, I guess, unless you're like super rich or whatever.
When you look at his history on racial issues, whether it's the shithole countries comment, the plethora of comments he made about Mexican people, just the comments he made about Muslims, the idea that Trump cares at all about some particular racial minority, I think is a little bit silly. I think Trump will say whatever he needs to say to rile up his base and to get elected.
I don't necessarily think those statements come from a place of hatred. I don't think he was ever saying specifically, oh, if you pray 5 times a day towards the east or towards mega based on wherever you are, you're a bad person. I think he was saying if you like to fly planes into towers or behead people or throw people off of buildings, maybe you're not the most virtuous person out there.
I supported Trump because he made the economy good. And so the economy then impacted black people, white people, Latino people, it impacted everybody. But Trump, he did things specifically, I don't think, about black people.
This irritates me to no end. Okay, so first of all, when you are any sort of like when you're a black person, when you're a Latino person, when you're an Asian person, whatever, and if you don't bow down to the great white liberal and their idea about how oppressed you are, about how much of a victim you are, about how you need them to save you, then automatically you become a sellout and you become an Uncle Tom and you become all of these different things. Trust me. If you go to any of my social media platforms, you will see, the woke black libs, they're brainwashed, and like I'm trying to unbrainwash the black libs. Like that's what I've been trying to do. It's very hard because they're so brainwashed by Hollywood and in politics and journalism and media and all of this other stuff. But go to the social media pages of any prominent person of color that is not a raging leftist, and you will see not only them being smeared by other Latinos or other blacks or whatever, but you will find like those white liberals that are in there calling me like Coon and Uncle Tom and all of this other stuff. And this is a thing. This is what I call the soft bigotry of low expectations, because white liberals, like the liberal in this video, they think that black people and people of color are retarded children. They think that we are retarded children that it is up to them to rescue. Okay? That is what they truly think. Okay? They don't respect your intelligence. They don't respect your ability to think for yourself. They don't respect your ability to earn for yourself. They don't really respect any of that stuff, okay? And by the way, they don't respect the black libs that are pushing that crap either. The black libs just make them comfortable because they reinforce this idea in the white libs' minds that black people are basically spoiled, stupid children that need to be led. And the reason that they hate any non-white person that is not liberal so much is because we shatter that narrative. Now, in my case, obviously, I talk about like a lot about being a right-leaning black person, et cetera, et cetera. But in this video, this was a Cuban Trump supporter. This is a Cuban, a Republican person. And this person was saying, and by the way, with the Cubans, they'll talk a lot about escaping from communism. They'll talk a lot about that stuff because they've seen a lot of that stuff start rearing its ugly head in America. And so look, if America falls to socialism or communism or any of these far left ideologies, like that's it. You understand that this is the last stand.